In this short demonstration of Net Backup Self-Service, I'm going to show you a number of different views that different users can have who might use the system. The first view then we have is the admin view. This may be the Net Backup administrator who's able to come into the portal and just check that the portal is talking with Net Backup and all of the information that is correctly passing between the two. In here then you can see we can define all of the tenants that are going to be used within the system. So these could be different companies or different divisions within a single company. Next tab we have along is the machine list. This lists all of the machines that are included within the portal. It lists details about them, for instance the policy type and the actual name of the machine, as well as a customer code so it can actually relate to each tenant. The locations tab defines all of the Net Backup master servers that we're going to talk to on the portal, and we have some visibility here on the status so we can see if we're correctly talking to all of these master servers. Finally, we define all the protection levels in the system. These relate to the actual policy type that it's going to be that the machine is going to be added into in Net Backup. You can have different flavors, so you can have, for instance, a gold, silver and bronze. We define those in the portal, and then when you go and add a machine into a policy, you'll go and look for that particular gold, silver or bronze policy within Net Backup. Again, all of these can be edited and we can add new protection levels from here, and again we can also check connectivity. So the Net Backup administrator has a very good view from their homepage as to what's going on with the portal and how it's interacting with Net Backup. Next view I'm going to look at then is a user view. So we're going to log into the portal this time as a tenant user. This tenant user has the ability to do most of the options that are available within the portal. You can see up here we've got a traffic light system, so we can see straight away if there's any problems with any machines. I can see I've got under the green one 9 protected, under the amber one 4 not protected, but currently we've got one machine that is showing that it's not performing to how we required it. If I click into this machine down below, we can see details about it. We can see what information like when the last backup was done, and also we can see up here the red panel for the protection status. And what this is showing us for this particular machine is that the last backup is actually outside of the warning threshold that we defined against this protection level. So you can see we set it to flag after 24 hours without a backup, and indeed we've got a list of all the backups that are done here, and it is outside that. Also on here then we can get a view on the used space that this machine is taking, and from the graph below we can see that historically, as well as looking at analysis of new backups each time it's being backed up as well. Okay, so that's that individual machine. Over on the right here we have a couple more boxes. The first one is showing us the percentage of storage space that we're using. We can allocate it at tenant level within the portal a particular total storage space, and then as that increases we can show that on this graph here. The next one again is showing the total machines for this particular tenant. It's showing how they've had both used space and new backups historically over the last few months. And indeed what I can do is I can click into one of these graphs, click into the February, and we can get a view on all the different details that are within here. Now normally we only switch one of these on, either new backups or used space, depending on how that particular tenant was doing their charging. You can switch on both, as I have done here, if you want to as well. In here then we're getting a further breakdown at the machine level of both the new backups and the used space, and we also have another attribute we can set against the tenant for charging, which gives them an indication of what they're going to be charged for each machine as well. If they want to, they can export all of that information. It'll go into a CSV file, and then they can do further analysis on it from there. Just going back quickly to look at the list of machines then, you'll notice here that we have the ability for each machine listed in the inventory here, that we could either go back and view details as we did before for the red machine. We could do an instantaneous backup. We could go and restore that machine if it was a VM, or we could do a file restore. So those are the commands that come with Net Backup Self-Service, as well as the ability to add it into a policy. And again, we go and pick a protection level. That protection level relates to a policy within Net Backup. Okay, so I'm going to log out of this user within the tenant, and what I'm going to do is log in now as a slightly different user. So whilst that previous user had lots of rights and saw lots of machines, this particular user has a restricted view of machines. So it's just demonstrating that through the portal we can show a user not all of the machines within their tenant, but just a subset of that. And also on here we can see that they don't have the ability to go and do all of the different actions that we had before, because again we've restricted that. So each of the services that we're offering there can be switched on or off at a user level as well as a tenant level. So you can see also on here that if I click into the graph, we're not showing them any granular information against all of the machine infrastructure as well. Okay, so that completes this very quick demonstration of the Net Backup self-service portal. Thank you.